Hello everyone, today we're in lesson 3.6 and that's page 123 of your colored math book. We're going to find out different methods of multiplying today. So the first way we're going to do is the partial product. And let's read the question first, it's right here. If today's UV index is 8, Aaron will burn in 15 minutes without sunscreen. If Aaron puts on lotion with an SPF of 25, how long will she be protected? All right. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see what is the question asking me. What is this problem asking? It's asking how long will she be protected? What information do I know? Well, the information I know is how long is she going to stay out in the sun today for? And they said 15 minutes. What suntan lotion or sun lotion is she thinking about using? She's thinking about using the SPF of 25. All right, let's read right here. It says, did you know using math can help prevent you from getting a sunburn? Let's find out how this can help. The time it takes to burn without sunscreen multiplied by the SPF or sun protection factor is the time you can stay in the sun safely with sunscreen. So first we're going to do this right here. We're going to use the partial product. Remember, we multiply, we think of this as a 10 and we do it times the 20. Then we do it times the 5. Then we go do the 5 times the 20. And then we do the 5 times the 5. Let's do it together. We're going to start with the 1 right here, and we think of that as a 10. And we're going to multiply it straight up. And we think of that as a 20. So 10 times 2 10s, or 10 times 20 is 2, oops, sorry about that. Let's fix that. All right, let's try that again. Is 200. Now we're going to do 10 times the 5 ones. So this 1 right here, which we think of as a 10, times the 5 here, which we know that is 10 times 5 is 50. All right, next what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the 5 right here times the 2, which we think of as 20. So 5 times 2 10s, or 5 times 20 is 100. Make sure you guys line them up carefully. I've said that before. Mine's a little hard to line them up on the computer, but make sure you guys are doing a good job on your paper. Okay, next, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply the 5 ones times the 5 ones right here. So 5 times 5 is 20. Oops, let me redo that one for you. Is 25. All right. Now we're going to add them up. We're going to add up 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus the 5 is 5. Then we're going to add up 0 plus 5 plus 0 plus 2 is 7. Then we're going to add up the 2 plus the 1, which is 3. All right, so let's see what they have for us in the next thing. It says, draw a quick picture of your work. Well, if you remember how to draw this, we drew it in a couple lessons prior to this. It's kind of like using the expanded form when we do this. We're going to make a box. should have made my box a little lower. Sorry about that. And we're going to split up this right here. We're going to put on the top, we're going to put 20 because we're going to split up the, I'm just going to write it above the number right there. And on the side, we're going to, on the next number over, we're going to put a 5. Let me just remake that box. Sorry, guys, because it just looks, I just want to remake that for you. Whoops. Just make it a little lower so it won't be in those words. All right. Do that again. I want it to make it big, but I don't want to make it in the words for you. So, let's make it right here. All right, that is much better. I'm going to put the 25 on the top, but I'm going to split it up into the 10s and the 1s. How many 10s are there? There's 2 10s, so I'm just going to write, like we write it in expanded form, I'm going to write the 20 and 5, right like that. And then on the other side, it's going to be 15. So let's write the 10s first. 10, and then we're going to write the 5, just like in expanded form. So now I know I'm going to do 20 times 10, which is going to go in that box. 2 times 1 is 2. Add your 2 zeros. 10 times 5 we'll put in this box right here. 10 times 5 is 50. Let's do this box right here. 5 times 20. 5 times 20, or 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10 with 1 more 0. And then this box is 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25. And those numbers are exactly like the ones to the side. We have 200 right there. We have a 50 right here. We have a 100 right here. And we have a 25 right there. Now we're going to add them up. Remember, one way we can add these up was to do, we can just go straight down. So I'm going to add 200 plus 100. 200 plus 100 is 300. Then I'm going to add 25 and 50, which is 75. Add those two together. When we add them together, it equals 375. So there's your answer for that one. Let's look over here and see what else they want us to do. They want us to estimate it. Well, when I estimate, I know that 15 goes up, and 25, they brought down on this picture. They're which wouldn't be probably how most of you would do it. You'd probably make it 30, and I would totally understand that. So, but the reason why they brought the one down, the 25 down, is because they brought the 15 up. So they were kind of bringing them back together, kind of equaling them out. I'll explain more about that in class. But 20 times 20 is 4, and add your 2 zeros. That might be, that way they estimate it might be a little bit confusing, and I totally understand why it would be confusing, so I'll talk to you guys about that one in class. All right, next what they did was they did it the Mario and Luigi way, which is probably how most of your parents do it. So let's do it here. 5 times 5 is 25, and then they do 5 times 2 is 10, plus the 2 more that's above that right there, which is 12. Let's do that one more time. 5 times 5 is 25, and then 5 times 2 is 10, plus this 2 right here is 12. Step 2. Don't forget, step 2, who is a cheater? Who is a cheater? Remember, this was your Mario. Who's a cheater? The biggest cheater of them all is Luigi, and he adds that 0 because he just likes to cheat. He wants to win. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at that Mario and Luigi video and you will see how we talk about that. So 1 times 5 is 5. And 1 times 2 is 2. This 2 that is up here, they used it over here. So we don't need it. You can actually, I would have made a line over it, or I kind of would have circled it to know I've already used it when I used it over here, so that you don't get confused. Step 3, let's look at what step 3 is. Now we're going to add Mario's score plus Luigi's score. And who won there? Like I always say, Luigi always wins. I'm telling you, he cheats. All right, so now we're adding them together. 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. So there's your answer. No matter how you do it, you get that answer. Let's do a quick one of, I'm going to try to squeeze it in up here, so hopefully I can do it and you guys can see it. Let's do a quick thing with lattice up here at the top. I'm going to draw my lattice box real quick. Oops, sorry, let me get my writing tool and not my magic eraser tool. I'm going to try squeezing it in right here for you guys, because I know many of you like to use lattice. It's a 2 by 2 because there's 2 numbers by 2 numbers. Remember, I'm always going to start here. I'm going to go to, sorry, sometimes it does that. All right, I'm going to start here, and I'm going to go right to the corner. Corner to corner. Hey, ya mama. All right. I'm trying to show you where I start, so I think I leave my little thing there too long. There you go. And there you go. If you don't write them correctly, you're going to get it wrong. So let's do this really quick, because I only have a few minutes left that I can talk. 15, 25. 5 times 2 is 10. 2 times 1 is 0, 2. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 1 is 5. I know I'm going very quick with this lattice, so if you haven't learned it yet, go back and look at that tutorial. 5, 7, 3. And you get the same thing. I know the lattice was very quick. I already said that, guys. So go back and look at those lattice tutorials. I have 2 of them up right now. So I hope you understand. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.